And thus begins episode 4. I just want to make sure. Okay, we're good there. All right. Thus begins episode 4. Or Act 4, rather. The Secret History of Time
You
Travel.
took the one thing Mr. Serene needed to survive. Dr. Amaral. That made you priority 1.
Yeah, they made that clear. Monarch lined every escape route with barricades, roadblocks. I had to get to the mainland, but I couldn't do it by car. Needed a new plan.
All right, let's go.
Beth, I think I'm gonna need a ride. The streets are too hot.
Alright, where do you want me?
I'll let you know as soon as I find some higher ground and get a good look at the situation on the bridge. I think it might be a no-go.
Man, I am bad at finding these things for real. Diaries and upgrades. What do I have? 3 points? I need 4 or 6 for everything, so.
Gotta get to higher ground.
Gotta get to higher ground.
I'm looking at the bridge right now. It's a lot of Monarch. I don't know, maybe you could sneak across?
Well, maybe.
Or I could pick you up. Let me know. I'm pretty
Well,
exposed out
speaking
here,
of
so
4.
try to make it fast.
I'll be a lot better when you get me on that boat. Monarch's right on my ass. I'm not exactly making friends out here. How's Dr. Amaral?
A fucking
Don't kick me
red
and
lobster
scream at
over
me.
there.
How long do you need to get here?
That depends. Let me check.
Also, I said I needed 4 points, and now I have 4 points. So let's see what we're upgrading. Increased threat detection. They remain revealed for longer. I use enough powers that they pretty much pop up. That can catch multiple targets. Focus time lasts longer after the dodge. Slow time while the shield is active. Reduce the cool. Oh, that's one that requires 6. Those require 6. You know what? I want to slow time while the shield is active. Can I do that? There we go.
Paul. What the actual fuck?
How did he recognize that was
Better get
Paul?
inside before the chopper spots me.
Honestly, as we discussed last stream, that could be any white man. No.
Still there?
Yeah, just looking for a viewpoint.
Oh, that's about the Riverport University, Brownsville Herald. It's Night Springs! Or is it going to be legally distinct Night Springs?
We don't know where he is.
No, Night.
We can't find him. So we need to look into a replacement.
Oh, they're looking for new narrators.
All ponies are made of butter in Night Springs. Ah! There is all of ours. Lots of the Kratzu things happening in Gitu of Niget Springs.
Thank you.
All ponies are made of butter in Night Springs.
We know the old dance, the fortunate and the destitute. The haves and the have-nots. Those who dine at the table and those who starve in the street. But the tables can be but the tables can be turned. The gluttonous consumer may find himself the consumable resource.
For real, Chase. This is I've stumbled across the a Night Springs episode where we're looking for a new narrator
Fate that awaits you
for
in
Night Springs.
Night Fringe.
It's Night Springs.
Night Cringe.
Springs.
Bright Blings.
Night Springs.
Fright. Whinge.
Jesus.
We know the old dance. The fortunate and the destitute. The haves and the have-nots. Those who dine at the table and those who starve in the street, but the tables can be turned.
I don't
The gluttonous
understand
consumer may
this.
Find himself the consumable resource in Night Springs.
Right things.
What the fuck? Alright, that one confuses me too. I don't know what in the Kojima that was. Legitimately have no idea why that exists. And usually I can find a reason. I got nothing on that one.
Another sweep.
I can't stay here long, Jack. You're gonna need to be quick.
Yeah, about that.
Bad news?
Reoccurring theme of the night. I'm looking at the bridge right now. If I go anywhere near that thing, there's gonna be innocent people caught in the crossfire.
All right. Any bright
Thanks for your
ideas?
patience, folks. Have you on your way again soon.
Let me see. There's a pier under the bridge. You should be able to meet me there with the boat. Giant gas sign out front. Can't miss it.
It's nice and bright for Monarch to see.
There's not a lot of options. Switching to Monarch frequencies. Be in touch soon.
And I'll be there in a few minutes. Don't stand me up.
I mean, I'll do my best not to.
For those of you just tuning in, the manhunt
Okay, how are we
continues
getting
as
down there?
authorities search for Jack
Where's the
Joyce,
fire pole?
the suspect in last night's university terror attack. Joyce may also have been involved in a firefight at the Monarch Mansion on Gull Island approximately 30 minutes ago. On the line, we have Ken Bukowski, a bridge operator for the Port Donnelly Bridge. Ken, what can you tell us about the situation out there?
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to my little guy. Hey, Ben, hope you're listening.
Oh my god.
Isn't it past his bedtime?
He'll be up reading those Hunger Games books if I know him. But, yeah, I'm just out here in the control booth overlooking the bridge. Monarch's got a roadblock set up, checking all the cars as they go through. It's all very well organized. I got a nice young fellow from Monarch up here, Darren, doing some kind of lookout from above. He's not a coffee drinker, so there must be something wrong with him. No, but we're in good hands. Even though it's not cops at the roadblock.
Yes, Ken, Monarch is working to assist the police in the hunt for Jack Joyce. I know some people have asked, does Monarch have the authority to do this? Well, my question is, if not Monarch, then who? I think we need to recognize that we are currently in a state of crisis. Why isn't Joyce behind bars? If the police are overwhelmed, then I say we take all the help we can get. Monarch is the only thing keeping this city safe. Am I right, Ken?
I guess.
I don't like this pro-corporation propaganda.
Why they're helping us and start helping them. But that's just me. We're opening the lines for your thoughts, Riverport, right after this.
I don't like it. I feel like you're eating shoe leather, lady.
We're helping the police looking for a terrorist. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Is that the guy who blew up the library? James Joyce? Jack Joyce, yeah. You see anything out of the ordinary? Well, I mean, there's a sports car parked in the street back there. It's kind of wrecked. A little unusual. Please, show me where. Right now.
Damn it. Better hurry.
Oh shit.
to apprehend a dangerous criminal, a terrorist known as Jack Joyce. Thanks for your continued patience. Please talk to one of our security personnel if you have anything to report.
You finally finished Outlaws last night? That's another. Fuck me! Hi! How's it going? Hi, Mama P. I mean, that's the other thing. So I have another. I sent you an outline for one episode. I also have another one that I can finish up for a. If we want to talk about like Ubisoft in general, and we can talk about like Outlaws and stuff, or we can talk about whatever. I don't care. Like I said, one being topical and one being... well, whatever you want to call everything. Ow, stop shooting me! The hell? Stop doing that. Well, then after I finish streaming this, I will send you that one. We'll do that instead. Because I will say, you are going to definitely bring much more awareness to the issue of what Ubisoft's shitty business practices really involve. Because I have not paid attention to it as much.
My plan to meet Beth went out the window.
And that sounds rough.
Her boat couldn't get to you.
No, but it gave me an opportunity to climb up on the bridge and cross it.
I am not particularly aware of a lot of things that go on. And that's not always for the best. I am a rather uninformed consumer sometimes.
And make my way across it before this stutter ends.
It really depends on what it is we're talking about. We'll keep that horror episode in our back pocket, though. New Microsoft Luma 950 with Windows 10. It's giving in Death Stranding when you go to the bathroom and you get the ad for Norman Reedus's TV show.
The scene on the bridge was unreal. They weren't cops. They had no authority to do this. But the Monarch PR machine had done its job. Here they were, the heroes protecting everybody.
And you were the terrorist.
Yeah.
My passport picture.
Super cool, man.
It's Charlie and Fiona.
No sign of him, sir.
Oh.
Honestly, I can't see him showing up here.
Monarch Field Orders Update Martin Hatch. Be advised that Martin Hatch is now considered a compromised asset. All orders and instructions from him, new or existing, have been rendered invalid and have been countermanded. Please contact your supervisor for further information as required. Hatch is responsible for the destruction of vital medical supplies involved in the deaths of numerous Monarch personnel and may be collaborating with Jack Joyce. The investigation is ongoing, but Martin Hatch is to be detained with maximum force if encountered. If he cannot be captured, he should be considered a priority target who should under no circumstances be allowed to escape. Take no chances. He is considered to be extremely dangerous. Why? I haven't seen him do anything other than be big and scary. Oh, fuck. One of these guys again. Damn. Alright, let's dance, big guy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Whoa. Fuck! 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 I hate this! Alright, big guy. Go to hell. Oh! I didn't get the big guy yet. Come on, big guy. Alright, got him. Woo.
Okay. Okay, good. It's cool. Just gotta make it across this damn bridge and I'll be clear.
Didn't we say earlier that crossing this bridge was a bad idea? We're supposed to meet at a pier under the bridge, but here we are, crossing the damn bridge. I can't imagine how, no pun intended, serene freezing time would feel. It also brings to mind many questions, like, is there limited oxygen when time is frozen? Like, how does time freezing work? Like, are we freezing all the molecules in the air? Can you still breathe? I don't know. I'm overthinking it. Oh, damn. Shit. It's gonna make crossing the bridge just a little bit more difficult.
Oh no. This is so bad. I knew I'd be dead if the stutter collapsed while I was in the frozen crash.
Oh shit.
I had to reach solid ground, and the deck of the cargo ship was my best bet.
Well, that was fast.
I knew I'd be dead if the stutter collapsed while I was in the frozen crash. I had to reach solid ground, and the deck of the cargo ship was my best bet. Just had to find a way down.
Oh no. Don't know exactly how I did it, but it worked.
Now what? Frozen crash was a mess. Somehow I had to find my way across, hope for the best.
Ooh. I was not sure that was gonna work.
I kept heading downwards, towards the cargo ship. The route down wasn't exactly user-friendly. The fracture was getting much worse. Timelines getting scrambled. Caught in violent loops, off sync, crashing into each other. This was what the end of time would look like. Everything was broken, in chaos, frozen, and no one would know.
Okay. Come on, come on, come on.
Oh shit. Ooh.
The fracture was escalating. Objects were moving out of time, out of order, entire timelines overlapping. And it was gonna get worse, unless we could stop it.
Power you're wielding. You need to hand this technology over to Monarch. I've prepared for what happens next.
You say you're prepared, but no part of this plan of yours involves stopping it from happening.
Even if I fix William's machine, what could you possibly hope to achieve? The end of time is coming. There's no way to—
Hey! This isn't a debate. I just watched a ship fast forward
Oh
through
my.
a fucking bridge. Time is running out, and the fracture's getting worse by the minute.
And it cannot be stopped. Paul has been to the end of time. He's witnessed it firsthand. Can't you see? We prepared for what's next out of necessity.
Your research is based on work by William Joyce. You respected him. He knew that the fracture would occur, but he also knew that it could be fixed. Will built a way to stop the fracture. This. The countermeasure. We're traveling to the past to retrieve it. You can help us get there faster. Or you can agree to disagree.
I'll have to run diagnostics on the machine. I can't promise anything before that.
Amy, take Amaral to the machine. Keep an eye on her.
Sure
Oh
thing.
shit. I don't know why the way she came around
let's
there.
go. And I can see right through you. Don't try anything stupid. You will regret it.
Jack, before we head downstairs, we have to talk about something.
Okay, we'll talk as soon as I'm done reading all this stuff.
Patch. This is the guy that visited me in the cell.
Okay, so this is a lot like the board
like
that he
Frank
has
Donovan.
in
Monarch
Alan Wake 2
Communications hatch sabotaged a Monarch lab.
that Tim has.
He may be undermining Paul, but I get the impression he's not on our side.
Joined Monarch 2001, became chief advisor around 2007. No records before 2001. Who was he? Where did he come from? Working against Monarch, possible links to the following. Death of Dr. Kim, unconfirmed, but alone with Dr. Kim at the time of death. Death occurred just as Kim was on a verge of a solution to Serene's time sickness. University time machine sabotage, unconfirmed. Assistance in Sophia's kidnapping, confirmed. Distracted Monarch while kidnapping occurred. Destruction of Serene's remaining treatments, unconfirmed, but was present at the lab. Help Charlie escape. Confirmed. Potentially desires to sacrifice lifeboat. I didn't know I could have been doing that the whole time. I do want to... This is going to be weird. Is it? No, what is it? Shit. No. What's the damn shortcut for... Oh, God. For screen capturing or for making it... What is it? Damn it. I forgot what it is. Hang on. Oh, it's Windows Shift S. I was over here Control and Alt, everything but. No, it's not gonna. Oh, it's not gonna let me get a good picture of it. Oh well, fuck it. I'll do it later. Okay, can't go in there yet, but I can still look around in here and see what else is around here. Oh, never mind. Can't get over there. Okay. But there's got to be something else over here to still look at, right? Maybe not. Beth's 2010 plan. Okay, so this is to go back to 2010.
Okay, what's up?
But I feel like there's
about the
more
plan.
to this.
If Amaral gets the machine working...
We go back to yesterday and undo all of this.
Listen. In the video Will left for me, he said the countermeasure was stolen from his workshop on July 4th, 2010. He also said I took it. Maybe I did, Jack. We have a time machine.
You're saying we go to 2010. We steal it.
If Will was right, that would mean it wouldn't be a change. We take the countermeasure, bring it to the present, fix the fracture, save the world.
Okay. Explain to me why that's a better plan than just going back to yesterday and preventing all this from happening in the first place.
Because I'm afraid that based on what I know about time travel, we can't change anything. The past has already happened. We can't change it.
I mean,
But my way,
that's what we
we
know.
don't have to.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my plan still feels simpler. Let's just get the machine working.
Wrong button.
Hello, Riverport. Well, it's been a rough night for us. The collision at the Port Donnelly Bridge that has claimed multiple lives is still being investigated. At least a dozen people are confirmed dead, and
Let's see how Dr. Amaral's doing with the time machine.
bodies, some of which are predicted to be found in the cars at the bottom of the river. The cause of the accident remains unclear. Adding to the confusion are conflicting reports from shipboard personnel and those on dry land. The captain of the cargo ship insists that the bridge was up and the route was clear. However, some people shoreside claim the cargo ship was approaching the bridge at high speed, despite the bridge having not yet been raised. Others express surprise at the ship's presence, claiming that they do not see its approach at all. The investigation is still ongoing. We'll keep you posted. Now, obviously, this disaster will affect us in more ways than one. With the Port Donnelly Bridge out of commission, heavy congestion is expected on the other routes across the river, and we now have reports coming in of multiple car crashes all over Riverport. So you will want to reserve enough time for your investigation.
I don't think we can trust her. The way she looked at the countermeasure like she's seen it before, she knows what it does.
You think Will told her about it?
No. Will was never the kind to open up.
I can relate.
Will takes it to the next level. When we were kids, the only way that Will could express anything important to me was by informing my stuffed giraffe when I was in the room.
It's precious. And weird. Did she find anything?
I'm not sure. I'll go check. How's it look?
The problem is quite simple, really.
Okay.
Power relay is down. You'll need to find a way to reset it up. There, where the light is. I'll lower the ladder for you.
What happened to the power relay?
Power surge occurred at 7 a.m. this morning, and the machine was activated.
7 a.m.? That's hours before we even got here.
Well, the numbers
How the hell was it activated at 7 a.m.? More wibbly wobbly, timey wimey shenanigans ensuing.
The console here's got 2 red lights, 1 green one.
You'll have to reset the power to the 2 stations with the red lights before activating the relay. Both stations are located above the machine. Just follow the cables to the red lights.
Follow the cables
Above
to the red
machine.
lights.
The perfect place for a reset switch, Will.
Well, he was a mad genius at that point. Okay. What am I looking for? Oh, when we say above the machine, do we mean oh, we mean above the machine. Okay. Well, how the fuck do we get above the machine? Oh, looks like we're gonna have to take this way. Okay. What does this button do?
Okay, the first red light is now green.
Good. One more to go. I'm not sure if you can reach the second one that way. You may have to climb down and reach the other side of the machine.
Oh, damn. To get up there. Okay.
Jack, you've got to see this.
Hey, shouldn't you be keeping an eye on Amaral?
Okay, but first, you need to check out the intel I uncovered.
Okay.
All right. What is all this?
I uploaded all the files I stole on that USB stick from the Monarch security station. I also found a video of your brother. It's on that TV. You're gonna want to see it. Everything else I printed out and put on tables over there.
All right.
Okay. The date is... It's February 28th,
Jesus, Will.
1999. William Joyce.
1999.
After months
First experiment.
arduous work, my machine is finally ready for human testing. Ready is defined by me, since ready is obviously a relative term when you're dealing with the deformation of the chronon field and recreating of black holes' mass density by tangent. Okay, in short summary, I built a time machine, and it works. I'm gonna prove it, or die. Okay, just need to make some final preparations. When I enter the machine, I will travel clockwise around the corridor. Okay, core is active, chronon levels are stable. Travel clockwise around the corridor, exiting back into the same location in the near future. Oh. This clock is set to my watch. Now, when I exit the machine, there should be a significant difference in time between my watch and the clock in this room. Corridor is locked in place. Okay. Setting the date to 5 minutes to the future for the first test. Now, admittedly, traveling to the past would be much more impressive. But I can travel backwards in time, only as far as the first activation of the machine's core, which is, well, now. Okay. Machine's ready. Monitor is stable. What I'm about to do is gonna change the very fabric of I don't remember.
Oh, shit. Oh, at any point in time, someone could travel back in time to that very first activation. And someone
What's on the
must
computer?
have. That someone being Paul.
Monarch files I uploaded.
Paul Serene.
And I kept the juiciest stuff on screen for you.
My 5th entry dream journal. I recall moving through a wheat field that once belonged to my grandparents. I desperately tried to pull myself free, but every movement led to a burning sensation. The world desaturated, time stopped. I heard the unmistakable sound of my greatest fear approaching. Shifters. I grew violent, blindly lashing out at the figure, tearing him apart. It was me. I had become the very threat I once feared, but I did not fear anymore. I felt something very clear behind. I turned around to discover Jack behind me. Every misunderstanding, all the pain we had caused one another forgotten. We were part of a higher consciousness. Dr. Kim joined us, told me the time was once the fire in which we burned. We would burn no more. I'm attaching Paul Serene's most recent entry in his dream journal. Oh, this is Paul's dream journal. I can treat Paul's sickness. It's more of a metaphysical condition than an actual medical issue. But I'm a physicist. I'm very much out of my depth with all this. This exercise was meant to alleviate stress. Time is of the essence. His condition is worse by the day.
Was that Paul?
That's how he arrived in the past.
How's that possible? It wasn't even the same time machine he entered at the university.
That's one question I still don't have an answer for.
Well, remember it said that they can
Is the city still hunting for me?
travel back
In full
to
force.
anywhere
There's an
in time, but
entire
only
webpage
where the
dedicated to
core
potential Jack Joyce
was.
sightings. So I've been filling it in with false leads for fun. Do you want to pitch in?
Post that I was spotted in the back of a catering van somewhere.
You can do better than that. But okay, I'll let them know.
This is Serene's original manifesto for Monarch.
Doing phase
They had
1,
us
build an
practically memorize
empire.
this.
Phase 2,
Hundreds of
prepare for the
employees.
future.
They
Phase
actually
3,
believe all this bullshit?
the lifeboat protocol.
More than you can imagine.
Limited distribution. This is the mission statement. I have seen the path ahead and I know it will be hard. I have founded Monarch Solutions to bring together those who will walk it with me, the elite few whose skill, dedication, and passion will live on. To that end, we will work under my guiding vision of the future. We will expand Monarch's influence and power in all possible spheres. We will develop science and technology to counter a very specific set of circumstances. We will not compromise. We will not fail. Interesting.
The lifeboat.
Yeah. Well, according to Monarch Communications, Paul Serene just activated that thing.
Far sooner than they were supposed to.
What does that mean?
Means we have less time than I hoped.
Okay, but what's the risks? It's worth noting that since people outside are indeed not dead, merely stopped, it should be possible for a team of personnel wearing chronon harnesses to exit the lifeboat, retrieve a person, and bring them into the lifeboat. However, I advise against adopting this practice. For the occupants, that should forever remain a theoretical scenario. Any situations in which somebody is brought in from the outside would cause undue stress on the occupants, who at that point would have to become acutely aware that their loved ones could be brought in. But since it has limited space, this could never be allowed. Kind of psychological pressure would lead to friction and questions of favoritism and ultimately increase the mission risk.
Anybody here we can trust?
Fiona. She's my only remaining contact on the inside.
What about this Burke guy? He was under arrest in the same transport as me.
Jury's still out on Burke.
Under Charlie's entry, it said Dick. Lifeboat document controlling the riverport situation. Maintain control, minimize conflict. If you see a problem, call it in.
Hey, Amy. What am I looking at here?
I've been recording Monarch communications with the radio that Beth left me. I made a compilation of anything that seemed like it might be useful.
Okay. Is that everything? I think it was everything she had on the table. Ah, to the toilets.
You've got to be kidding me.
It's a picture of William and Jack.
This is all my stuff from our family home.
Huh.
Kept everything.
Guess he thought you might come back.
Or he
Is
thought
that-
he might.
Yep. Will's personal psychiatrist.
Oh, the
Wanna give it a
stuffed
try?
animal.
I think that giraffe's holding enough baggage.
My artsy rebel phase.
Complete with a very rebellious how-to guide.
Ah, you were quite the
I always wanted to try this, actually.
graffiti artist,
Never had the
aren't you?
time.
I told you, somebody at Remedy fucking loves graffiti art. Which, I mean, graffiti art's dope, so, like, why wouldn't you? But...
What's wrong?
Toto.
Toto. I don't think we're in Africa.
That's my signature.
Africa? Kansas. Wow, I fucking botched that one. Toto, I don't think we're in Africa
Never even
anymore.
been here before.
Toto, I don't think we're blessing the rains down in Kansas anymore.
So...
Jack. There's something you should know. 1999. I was 8 years old, playing in my backyard, and a woman approached me, told me she was from the future. She gave me very specific details of events that would come to pass. She gave me this. Filled with dates, events, proof of it all. Jack, that woman.
It was you.
She gave herself...
Everything I
What?
told myself would happen, did. Every detail, for better or worse, came to pass and couldn't be changed. Our fate is laid out before us, Jack. Everything that happened to get us here, every sacrifice that was made, they're all a part of this path. And they can't be changed or undone.
Beth.
When we step in that time machine, you will see for yourself.
All right. If you're that sure about how all this works, we can try it your way.
Oh, this is back behind there. Okay.
Looks climbable.
Of course it does. It's yellow. What was the first game to use, like, yellow paint
Why the
to
hell would your brother put maintenance controls way up there?
indicate where to go?
That's exactly the kind of question that...
Still getting used to that.
Don't expect to.
Avoid stepping on what?
Having trouble getting to that red light up there?
Oh shit.
It's easier said than done.
I went the wrong way.
The world.
Gotta come back down. I was gonna say technically not wrong with Toto in Africa. Well, that's where my brain went. I said Toto and my brain went to Africa. And Toto the band and the song Africa, not Wizard of Oz. Uncharted was the first game to ever use the yellow paint. Huh. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Thank you.
All right, all lights are green.
Did you Google that or did you just know that? Here we go.
Chronon levels are stable. Diagnostics are positive. This may actually work. It's ready. It's actually functioning.
Okay, we're doing this. I'll set the date into the console.
You never know. Some people
July
know the
4th,
weirdest things.
2010.
I myself am a font of
You ready?
useless knowledge, so you never know.
Are you?
Also, there was a much simpler answer than I expected.
This is it. There's no turning back.
Hey, wait. What did you do? That was the wrong door. You changed the date. Where is she?
Uh-oh.
Where is she?
I had no choice. I couldn't let you take the countermeasure.
Oh,
it
God
would put our
damn
entire
it.
plan at risk. I already called Monarch from the terminal. They're on their way. It's over.
Oh, shit.
Fuck!
We need the countermeasure to run the lifeboat.
Destination 2010.
I'm gonna follow through with the plan. Tie her up and get as far away from here as you can.
I will. You just take care of yourself, Jack. Okay?
So where are you going, Jack? I do appreciate that there are very hard rules to the time travel in this game.
Your first journey back in time, 2010. This is where our notes get hazy.
You know how it ended.
Your goal when you arrived was to retrieve the countermeasure.
But my goal had to wait. Because I wasn't alone.
What's going on here? Since when did Will run a graffiti workshop? None of this crap was here in 2016. What the? Someone's in here.
Okay, so regarding the countermeasure, it's finally finished. It's finally finished. Tests are all positive. I've finally constructed a working countermeasure for a fracture in time.
The fuck are they shooting at?
Still haven't heard from you in almost 2 years now. Please let me know you're still out there. Okay, leaving the workshop now. That won't make this easier to digest. Okay, so is this July 4th? That is Burke.
Just look at that shiny new Monarch building going up. That's a big deal for this town. Sure, I know there's been complaints talking about how Monarch's tearing down this or that, taking over the mountain.
Oh, because Monarch is building the tower. That? Is it Beth? It is, but an angry Beth.
Beth? It's me. Hey. What happened to you?
This is it. There's no turning back.
Okay.
Jack? Dr. Emerald sent me to the future. I fought for months trying to find a way to get back. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, that's where she met Paul, like he said back in the very beginning. In Act 2 or something. He said she'd always been there.
He set William's machine to 1999. The first possible exit point.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
It's okay. Hey, it's okay. Ah, it's okay. I'm on your side.
Who are you?
I'm Beth Wilder. There's some things you need to know.
Okay, so that's when she met him.
You're the reason he built the countermeasure. And you've been here ever since. 11 years. Why? Why didn't you come back?
We should get ready. We don't have much time.
Damn.
She had changed. And there was a weight in her eyes. She was hiding something.
She always was.
What does that mean? Whoops.
I can't do this anymore. I can't. I can't fucking do this.
Is this maybe the chronal sickness? Or whatever, the stuff that Paul has to get treatments for?
What exactly do you believe changed in Beth?
She lost hope.
I've already lived once before. No idea how long I'll need to stay here. No idea what comes next. This isn't how it was supposed to go. So hello me again. This all started in 2016. Okay, so this is her journal, the end of time. Holy shit balls. Oh, okay, but this also explains everything for her. Okay, my greatest fear was realized. I'm still trying to grasp what that means. My entire life has been devoted to stopping the fracture. What I saw, was it proof that it couldn't be stopped? I can't believe that. There's a logic to all of this, a meaning. I just haven't found it yet. I'm not ready to write down details of the end of time. Not yet. The essential part of the story is that I found a way back. I spent a long time trying to fix William's machine, but somebody beat me to it. He set a course to the earliest time that the machine could operate, the first time the core was activated. February 28th, 1999. I followed him through. That's when I found William, still alive, much younger than I had ever seen him. I warned him about the fracture. I told him that he was the only one who could create a solution. He begged me not to tell him anything else about the future. He said he couldn't stand living like that, being constantly aware of what will come to pass, his every action just part of the preordained dance. I wanted to tell him more, but I know how he felt. William agreed to do what must be done. He agreed to build the countermeasure. This whole time it was me who set him on that path. He says the machine doesn't have the sufficient Cronin capacity to return me to the future. He says a jump that far would be nearly impossible without a substantial scientific breakthrough. Apparently that hasn't happened yet. That's his way of saying I'm trapped in 1999. Second time around, so here I am. July 19th, the time machine move equals success. I worked with Will to get the time machine moving. Moved. Had to make sure Serene wouldn't be able to use it to his advantage, so we moved it to the one place I knew it would be safe. Bradbury swimming pool. Will spent a big chunk of his research grant buying the property. It's the one place I knew for sure that Monarch won't find us. After all, they still aren't aware of it in 2016. That means this is my new home for the time being. This is actually really smart time travel, reasoning. Will refuses to build the countermeasure here. He says that it has to be done at his workshop. He chose that location to build the time machine for a reason. Something about abnormal chronon density, anomalies, whatever. Didn't seem to concern him that the very people we need to hide from know about his workshop. Probably doesn't help that he won't let me tell him who those people actually are. Guy's almost as stubborn as his brother. Now that the move is complete and Will is on his way, all I can do is wait. Not liking the idea of that, keeping busy was the only thing that distracted me from the eerie nature of being trapped here. Guess I should look at the bright side. Second chance at having a killer Y2K party? September 5th, 1999. Little me. The most surreal experience. Her eyes looked so full of life, looking to the clouds, invulnerable to the world around her. She looked full of life. She looked happy. It was me. I knew the day was coming. I knew that I had to go see her and set her on the mission so that she would do what needed to be done. So that someday she would become, well, me. She was in the backyard, bright red duffel bag coat, playing simple pleasures. It's strange. I remember the small details so differently the first time around. When I was a child, that woman who came to see me seemed like an angel, a limitless source of wisdom gifting me with purpose. Now I was that woman, trembling, a lump in my stomach, nervous as hell. It didn't matter. I knew she was too young to see those things on my face. I gave her the notebook. I told a small child to give up those simple pleasures, to pursue a life that would bring nothing but pain and hardship. I promised her that it would all be worth it, that she would make a difference, that she would save the world. She believed me. January 1st, 2000, epic Y2K party. Ate bagels with cream cheese and watched Buffy reruns in a drained swimming pool. Party on. I mean, that sounds like a pretty dope Y2K party to me, but... September 11th, 2001. 9/11. I tried to stop it a second time. I warned them, told them exactly what was going to happen. Nothing changed. I came to terms with the fact that none of this could be changed as a child, but since then I've seen things that make me desperate to prove myself wrong, desperate to believe that what I've seen cannot come to pass. I tried to stop the rise of Monarch. I tried to stop Paul Serene, both versions of him. Every action was negated by the force of a timeline that can't be bent or broken. I've tried to stop tragedy as well. Jack's parents, Christmas of 1999. I knew exactly what happened to them. This time I was there. Car crashed exactly as it was supposed to. My presence only led it to happen, as it always did. I went to the funeral. I watched Jack cry. I watched Will build up a wall around himself. I watched two brothers change forever in that moment, and I could do nothing about it. And now this. May 22nd, 2002, Monarch. They spotted me near William's workshop. Barely got out of there alive. After all this time, Serena's still obsessed with finding me. He won't give up till he does. May 22nd, 2003. Been having recurring nightmares about what I saw. I've been dreading doing this, but it's time. I have to write it out. It's the only way to move past it. Okay, here we go. In 2016, I entered the time machine, intending to travel back to 2010. That didn't happen. Dr. Emerald changed the date. When I exited the machine, I arrived at the end of time. The fracture had run its course. Time had stopped altogether. The entire world was frozen in one hanging moment. I was the only one still able to function. Or so I thought. Then the shifters came. I can still hear them. Their sounds echo through my dreams. The entire world was still. Except me. They really don't like movement. I'd stepped out of the machine into the one thing I spent my entire life trying to prevent. The fracture was never fixed. I was living through the proof. The first hours were the hardest. I was living through a nightmare that I couldn't wake up from, surrounded by constant reminders that my mission would fail. Never able to stay in one place because the shifters were always searching, always hunting. I wasn't alone. I discovered the first evidence of this a few days in. I heard the shifters become agitated, but I was nowhere near them. They were following somebody else. Paul Serene. A younger Paul. Scared, weak, vulnerable. He found me, tried to convince me that we needed to work together, to help each other through. He found out very quickly that I wanted him dead. He had no training, no killer instinct, but he had those damn powers, and all I had was the Chronon harness. The end of the world, the only two people left, and we became sworn enemies. I can't be sure how long we spent there. It could have been months, could have been years. When time doesn't move, it feels like an eternity. Our grip on reality slipped away, trapped in an endless loop of brutal survival. Though we were enemies, there was a strange bond formulated through that suffering. We've shared an experience that no other human has ever endured. Eventually, Paul managed to get William's time machine working. He was convinced that he needed to travel back to the earliest possible point in order to stop all this from happening. He had yet to learn that the past couldn't be changed. I followed him through the machine, but he escaped. He formed Monarch. He built an empire. I watched the birth of a monster. I can't escape the feeling that my actions helped shape what he became. Maybe I could have guided him. Maybe if I hadn't tried to hunt him down and kill him at the end of time. That can't be my part in all of this. There has to be more. I wake up in a cold sweat most nights. I hear the shifters coming. I can almost feel their presence. Much of my experience at the end of time has become a blur in my memory, but there is one detail I can't shake. One detail that brings my entire life into question. One detail that haunts me. 2021. February 3rd, 2005. Hobbies. 5 years until the countermeasure will be complete. I spend most of my days training. I don't know what happens once the device is finished, but being prepared is my specialty. I still wonder if Jack will follow the plan, if he'll emerge from that machine in 2010. Best not to think about it. I'm not giving up, but I can't let these thoughts consume me. I need to focus on the present, focus on what is in front of me. That is the mantra that keeps me going. Just focus on the present. So I decided to take on some hobbies. Tried poetry, got depressed, dabbled with the guitar for a while, smashed it against the wall. Then I started experimenting with graffiti. It seems to be working out okay for me so far. It's fulfilling on a few different levels. Partly as a form of expression, partly as a means of release. Partly just to fuck with people. What happens when Joe analyzes some graffiti on a wall one day, builds an interpretation in his head, and then 3 years later his depiction of that image comes true? Not sure, but it's fun to think about. I can't change anything, but at least gives me the illusion of some kind of power. That illusion is what keeps me going, holding on. Sometimes I leave anonymous notes in people's mailboxes, telling them what'll happen next week. I watch their reactions from afar. Voyeurism and graffiti. That's my life these days. Focus on the present. Sup, bitches? Queenie Belle, what's up? Welcome, welcome. How's work going? How's school? I was gonna say, I think it's cute that she learned graffiti after what we just saw with Jack. Time travel's great. 2007, Jack. I started watching him recently. I know Monarch is tracking him, so I keep my distance. I wasn't sure why I felt a need to follow him, to watch his life from the outside, but now I think I understand. I met Jack in the wake of his brother's death, the onset of the fracture, worst day of both our lives. He was broken. That's the only Jack I ever knew. There's some kind of comfort in seeing him in happier times. I watched his band play a gig nearby. Atrociously bad. Whiny emo music. Definitely a music movement I didn't need to live through a second time. But there was something pure about seeing him up there, letting it all out. He never had an easy life. It was nice to see that he found a way to release that. He just looked happy. Made me forget everything else. The nightmares stopped for a while after that, so I kept following him. It gave me something else to focus on. I've spent most of my life hiding who I am, what I know. I knew Jack for less than 24 hours, but he's the only person I've opened up to about everything. I told him the truth. He believed me. I wish I could thank him for that. I'm not sure what I'm going to tell him if he comes through that machine on July 4th, 2010. What will he think when he sees me? 11 years have passed. I look like I've aged 3 lifetimes since then. And for him, it would only be a matter of minutes. What do I say? That I saw the end? That this might all be for nothing? I was the one who believed without question that we would stop the fracture. That confidence has now been replaced with insecurity, weakness. I fear letting him see that. I fear he'll see the doubt in my eyes. For years I felt invincible, full of hope. I'm not that woman anymore. I'm scared. Oh, it's spring break, so work is going great? Hell yeah. That's awesome. Lucky you, spring break was last week. Actually, my kids went back to school this week, so lucky me. December 11th, 2007. Memory. Tonight I painted something at the university campus. It was only after I was finished and took a step back to look at it that I realized I've seen it before. About a decade ago. Remains of something painted on a wall but washed away. It was a jolt. Is all of this futile? Nothing sticks. Nothing has changed. All of it washed away by the river of time. Fucking time travel. July 9th, 2008. Will. I've been in contact with Will every 6 months or so. Short exchanges just to get an update on the progress building the countermeasure. He's still at least 2 years away from completion, but he's now confident that he knows how the countermeasure will work. He told me that the countermeasure will be able to reverse a fracture in time, but in order to do so, it must be activated early in the escalation of the fracture. Once the fracture has run its course, once the end of time is reached, he believes the countermeasure will be rendered ineffective. I asked him what it would mean if the end of time ever occurred. He said it would mean that the fracture was never stopped. It would mean that we failed. You've been exhausted and sick since Saturday night. Oh, I get that. I was bedridden for about 3 days over the weekend. It was rough. So I'm glad that you're feeling better as well. And I'm glad that you got the break at the time you needed it. July 21st. Everything I've done has been for nothing. July 4th, 2010. Final entry. The day is here. Soon I will receive word that William has completed the countermeasure. I'm sure of it. I've come to accept that this doesn't mean we will succeed. I've come to accept that my mission was a lie. But I'm not giving up. Lie or not, I devoted my life to this cause. It gave me meaning. It's all I've ever known. Even if I've seen the proof that I won't succeed, I'm not giving up. I will dedicate every ounce of courage I have left to seeing this through. I'll retrieve the countermeasure. I'll keep it safe until 2016. I will do everything in my power to activate it when the time comes. I will fail. But I will fail knowing I did everything in my power to save the world. For years I hoped that this would be the day when I would see Jack again. I've given up that hope. This mission started with me alone. That's how it'll end. This is my final entry. It was well timed. You were sick early enough into the break that you'll be back in tip-top shape for the wedding on Sunday. Aw, somebody's getting married. I forgot if you've told us about this before. Probably. Congratulations to whomever's getting married. Shit, she literally kept a calendar every year. How many Cronin points do I have? 2 of your best friends are getting married, and they picked you to be one of the maids of honor. It's been a lot of fun. Aw, well, that's sweet that they chose you. That's always a sweet honor.
I'll unlock the door.
So where's Will? Where's
but congratulations to them. Being
At William's workshop.
involved in a wedding is never easy. I have officiated a wedding. I
That's where
have
we go.
accompanied a bridesmaid to a wedding. I was not a groomsman. They were a bridesmaid. I've been a groomsman at a wedding, and I've attended a couple others. I tend to be involved in some way at most of the weddings I'm
We'll
in.
need to get them. There's so much you don't know that you never saw. I gave up on the idea that you would ever come.
Yikes. Where do these cords lead? In other news, your mom's in Florida for a teacher convention and she's using the extra free time to go to Disney World. Lucky. And she's sending you all the pictures of the cool Star Wars stuff. I'm jealous too.
It'll take me months to reconstruct a time machine here. It may not even be possible.
It is, William. I've already seen it happen.
It's this way.
Both of your parents' weddings, both their first wedding and their vow renewals, but you were 9 months old for the first
I need to know
one.
we're still in this together.
You were in it.
I told you once our fate is already laid out for us.
That's like saying that my daughter was technically present at my at our wedding. Our son was present because he was a year and a half old, something like that.
It means we finished this.
But our daughter was also present because my wife was pregnant at the time. You know, I don't know if I should say it this way. I just thought of something. So, time travel. Speaking of time travel, it's like referring to people. So I say my wife was pregnant when we got married. But was my wife pregnant, or was my girlfriend pregnant when we got married? You know, when we refer to people in the past tense, do we refer to them how we refer to them now? And this also always gets me when I speak of people like transgender people. Like, for example, my father-in-law is transgender. And so I ask myself, do I say, when I refer to him, my father-in-law, in the past, do I say she? But she was never, he was never she. Because transgender is, you know, born in the wrong gender. So he was always he, even if he hadn't transitioned yet. But at the time, especially if it's relevant, which it usually isn't, but if it is relevant to the story, then do I say she? I don't know. I don't know how any of that works, but it feels like time travel related stuff. There are pictures of you in a tiny little dress at the ceremony. Aww. Only being 9 months old. I bet that is adorable. Alright, let's keep going. Also, sorry for the incredibly weird tangent.
You need gear? Take whatever you need. The rest of it's going to the river. Along with everything else I brought here.
Okay, I want the burst fire pistol.
My time here is done, Jack.
Advanced SMG.
I have to erase my presence. Let me know when you're ready to go.
Semi-automatic shotgun. Okay. What's this?
Okay. The countermeasures at Will's workshop. We find it, then what?
I forgot this was
Use the machine.
2010, and that's a green folder up there. I legit thought that was a green floppy disk for some reason.
That is still the plan.
Yes.
When did they stop making floppy
You
disks?
followed Paul to 1999. Why did he travel so far back?
I don't know if you did tell us what happened with your bridesmaid's dress. What happened?
You kept tabs on him.
And he's kept tabs on me.
Monarch was following William as soon as 2000. Hatch was hired in 2001. 2003, Monarch goes to the Fortune 500. Martin Hatch is now designated the spokesperson of Monarch. Monarch Towers constructed. Okay. Alright, I got all the stuff I need. Whoop.
I can't imagine what happened to you. When you entered that machine, I wanted to go after you, but I didn't know where Sophia sent you or how to find you.
You made it here. It's all that matters. You followed the plan.
Whatever happened to you, change it.
Don't.
We can fix this.
Don't.
You can't, buddy. It already happened.
You still don't get it.
Oh.
It can't be changed. No matter what we do, the pieces fall in all of the exact same places. I've tried. Over and over.
I can't just sit back and do nothing.
You have to let go. Jack. You have to let go. I've seen it. The end of time. That is where she sent me. I was there. I've been fighting this fight my entire life, and I saw us fail.
Yeah.
I saw where this leads. I just don't know anymore. I don't know if we can win this thing.
So what you're saying is that could have been a floppy disk. It wasn't, but it could have been, since this is 2010 right now. Also, remember earlier when you were like, how I wouldn't know that off the top of my head, and I was like, everybody knows some useless knowledge. I told you. First off, when I ordered it, On Point canceled the order to the bridesmaid's dress. Didn't notice until the 1st of this month. Oh shit. And they're getting married Sunday, so less than a month overall. So I panic ordered it again. Then you forgot to put your apartment number so FedEx wouldn't deliver it. Oh, fuck. You were able to get it sent to a Walgreens, though. Had to pick it up on Monday. Oh, my goodness. Does it fit and everything, though? Like, that would be my immediate question. Is like, but does it fit?
I don't know a fraction.
That sounds
of the hell
very
that Beth went through,
frustrating.
what she experienced when she saw the end of time, how that changed her, like it changed Paul. Followed by 11 years of living like a ghost. Beth I'd known had laser focus. This Beth, she had doubts.
You think?
You okay?
Yeah.
But the countermeasure, the one thing that could set things right, was waiting for us at Will's workshop.
There it is.
In 2010, Monarch didn't own the area yet. That came shortly after because of what happened with you. But we knew William was building something new in his workshop, and we knew it must be important. We were monitoring the place.
Yeah, Beth knew about your presence. She'd done spying on her own. We came over the rooftops to avoid detection.
Does Will know we're coming?
No, he doesn't.
The measurements were pretty close. Only the height and hips were off,
This
but
point
it was
on,
the
maybe in their
closest.
sights.
Well, hey, I mean, as long as it matched, because that would be the worst. Yeah, you can absolutely, if you want to, put it in the Discord. I'm just saying, like, that's lucky, because especially with as late as you got it, like, oof.
This way, Jack.
I've known a great many people who've gotten clothes delivered
Hey, Will?
and then had to have them tailored for
Make sure of
weddings.
that.
What? Why? He's the only one that knows how to use the countermeasure.
Which is why he needs to be kept safe, in case things go bad.
Fine. We get the device, then you lead me to my brother.
Sure.
Now, where do we find this thing?
Damn it.
Will said he secured it inside a safe. Somewhere in the building.
All right, Will. Where'd you hide that safe?
Combined with the
11 years.
Tesseract.
Building this thing was his life for 11 years.
Yeah.
Huge R. I'm not realizing how much this game also, like, everything about Tim Breaker in Alan Wake 2 is a reference to Quantum Break. Like, I knew some of it was, like, I knew it was overall
This
a
must be where he
reference.
built it.
I didn't realize it's all a reference to Quantum Break. Whoa, Beth.
It's April 2nd, 1999. It's been about a month since the incident. Since I was shot by the man from the future. Since Wilder, I've moved the machine, hidden it. I wish I could destroy it, but I made it tell me as little as possible. The more you know about what'll happen, the worse it'll be. We're all puppets. I can take that for as long as I can't tell the difference. I think she understood. Doesn't matter anyway. She told me the fracture is gonna happen because of what I did. It's...
At least there was a contingency.
I have to. I don't know how yet.
Queenie.
I have to build a countermeasure of some kind.
But I'm glad it worked
I know
out.
the theoretical mechanism of the field's collapse, but how to stop it, let alone reverse it. It'll take years of research. I have no idea how to do this. How to pay for it. I don't know.
It's just crazy to me the star power that's in this game. Like, that's Dominic Monaghan, and that's weird to me.
Successful.
Like, I know that none of them are really, like... I don't know. I mean, they're all... I was gonna say none of them are, like, huge actors, but I mean, they're... One of them's a fucking Hobbit. One of them's Iceman. One of them's
And it was stolen before you
fucking
had a
Zeus. Like, come on now.
This is the only way it can play out.
Will's journal. The countermeasure is near completion. I should be celebrating, should be excited. 11 years of work is coming to an end, but there's a weight on my mind. I can't shake it off. Jack came to see me. What? June 7th, 2010? Jack... Oh, okay. Before... Not future Jack. He said that I sold our parents' house to continue funding... Or he found out I sold our parents' house. Understandably, he was furious. After all, the house was left to both of us. He doesn't understand the necessity of what I'm doing here. Talking turned to yelling, yelling turned to pushing, told me it wasn't mine to sell, they were his parents too, that I was a piece of shit. I was angry, couldn't control myself, and then I said it. I still don't believe the words that came out of my mouth. I told him that it was his fault. The car crash. I told him that he was going to blame everything, that he was to blame for everything we'd been through. He knew it was the one thing that could truly hurt him. And I used it. I can justify my actions as a result of months of fatigue, frustration, lack of sleep. It was wrong. I knew it was as soon as I said it. He just stood there, devastated for what felt like minutes. I could see a wall building between us. He told me he's leaving this town. He's never coming back. That was years ago. That was 3 days ago. Years ago. I haven't been able to reach him since. I can't sleep, can't eat, can't concentrate. I know the countermeasure will be finished soon, but that victory's a hollow one now. I've spent 11 years building a device to save the world. The only thing that kept me going all this time was the fact that there was one person in this world I needed to protect, no matter the cost. I just lost him. And now we know why at the very beginning, Jack told Paul, don't tell Will I'm coming.
Old Bobby's still stuck in the studio just a little while longer. Whereas all of you folks are out there enjoying what I hope are spectacular 4th of July parties. So set up some fireworks, eat a little too much, drink until every joke you hear is funny, and spend some time with your loved ones. Appreciate the good things in your life, you know? This country ain't perfect, but it's still pretty damn good, and it's sure as hell worth celebrating.
Door's locked. Knowing Will, that's where the safe is. Just need to find a way in.
You'd been there before. Witnessed flashes through time. I assume pieces of that puzzle had come together since.
And some are yet to come. The power setup wasn't
Let's
working.
see here.
But it must have worked at some point.
Maybe I can rewind time to get this working.
The device wasn't there, but it must have been at one time.
Oh, what is this? Reminders.
It was all there on the board.
Call Jack on his birthday.
The details of his
Apologize
downward
to
spiral.
Jack for not calling his
work consumed him.
birthday.
Became some kind of desperate obsession. He was never the same.
I like this. Pay electricity. Get electricity turned back on. Buy groceries. Apologize again. What does that mean? Shower first. Shower. I feel this though. Like that's some ADHD right there. That writing down to yourself to do something and then writing yourself down again to do it. Okay. Damn it. Okay, is this one I just need to hurry to? Let's find out. Did that work?
Hey, I did it.
Sweet.
Doors unlocked.
I don't know what it's wanting me to see when it does that sometimes.
Come take a look at this.
Drink until every joke you hear is funny. That's a good line. I thought I've heard them say that before in here, but either way, I agree. That is funny. Or that is good, rather.
He didn't leave the code.
Oh my god, I
But I can
came across a playlist on TikTok of guys who are who for the last couple years have been doing
I knew they'd
phrases that don't exist but should.
care of it. Just
Like
get that safe open, stay inside.
don't break a sweat going up the escalator. Don't put in too much effort if you don't have to. Like don't overexert
spotted the
yourself.
moment
And
you
I was like,
arrived.
oh shit.
You never had a chance.
Oh shit.
You were on a suicide mission.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna lie down and just give up without a fight. Not then, not ever.
And honestly, yeah, those modern proverbs, they're pretty great, I'm not gonna lie.
Remember, orders are to take her alive. Monarch Actual's en route.
Roger.
Oh, look at you. Hiding back there. I should have been paying more attention. Okay, I'm gonna blame this on the widescreen monitor, but I'm like, I haven't, and the setup of my stuff, I don't look at this portion of my monitor as much as I should be, because then I probably wouldn't be missing all of the upgrades that this game has if I just paid attention. Do I have 4 again? I do. That costs 6. What else costs 4? This costs 4. This costs 4. No. This costs 4. Enemies staying revealed for longer. Increased size on time stop. That works. Well, I think it comes to like looking over here, like my hold on. Words. Think about it. Pause. Chat. Both of my chats are toward the middle of this screen, just by virtue of how they're set up. Where was I going? That way. I knew that.
Stop right there. Where's the girl?
Hey,
Uh-oh.
hold on. Take it easy.
It's 2010 Monarch. They're not as advanced as 2017 Monarch. Oh shit, I fucked up. I hit the wrong thing. I fucked up. It's fine though, I'll survive my fuck up. Superman punch! Fuck is that? Probably a TikTok violation if we're being honest. They probably don't like that I said what the fuck or something.
What's the sit rep?
Hang on. I gotta see what that noise was. Tell me. Oh, is the door locked outside? Oh, the door must be locked. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll be right back, y'all. He got tired. Oh, he's doing it again.
You got a lot of anger problems. We could be friends, we could work on that some other time. Finally did it. Here we go. Am I ready? Fuck no. What did I do to you? Oh, this is Margaret. And I'm sure by the time I get to a boss, that's when the death counter's gonna ride up.
The death counter's gonna ride up.
Don't dodge, don't panic like that. See, what's gonna get me killed the most is that early dodge.
What kind of detective are you? They were right in front of you. Ah, fuck! What? Oh my god! Guys, it takes big PP laser to take down the Nemesis-y. Oh, put the big PP right in the Nemesis-y and just... Oh! And then it just gushes everywhere. Where's the clicker? Oh god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Where's the clicker? Oh god! Is this gonna kill me again? The last time I fucked with one of these, it killed me. They wouldn't put it directly in my path if it was just gonna kill me, right? Hey, dickhead. Holy shit! This thing's hella strong. Oh god. They might have just put it in my path to kill me. Oh shit. What? Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that. I accidentally locked the door on my daughter coming home.
He got backup. I don't know what it is. Orders are to keep the mission quiet, tidy. We can't afford unwanted attention.
Alright.
He's fucking tearing us apart! I'm on my way. Hold the perimeter.
Fucking switch guns, damn it! Okay. Judo chop! Oh fuck, I missed it! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Shit! Alright, I fucked this pretty bad. Okay, no, it's fine. Whoa, no! Oh no! Oh no! Whoop! Oh god! Oh god! Shit, what the fuck? You're progressing really fast. I am kind of pushing through a little bit. Like, I'll admit that some of the emails and stuff I've just been kind of skimming. I mean, I'm skimming them for as much important stuff, but like I read like all of Beth's journal and stuff. But I don't know, I'm also just kind of plowing through, if you will. I don't mean that to sound as dirty as it's going to. Damn. Okay, okay, damn, y'all. Damn! Alright, that was my bad. Fucking didn't realize that we were everywhere there. But I mean, I'm still only in Act 4.
Hey.
Like, so I still got 2 more acts after this, right? We're back in 2010 right now. Left in the part you are now took me twice the time. You know what? I definitely have those games where I take way longer. What the fuck? Did I miss was I talking and I didn't hear a grenade? Probably. You got Act 5. Oh, it's only Act 5. Oh, okay.
Hey. Hold on. Take it easy.
He's got a gun! Open fire!
Hey-ya!
What the fuck was that? Shoot him!
Ah!
Flush him out!
All right. Flank these nuts! Alright, that time I saw it.
HQ, we got a situation.
What's the sit rep?
He got backup. I don't know what he is.
Orders are to keep the mission quiet, tidy. We can't afford unwanted attention.
He's fucking tearing us apart.
I'm on my way.
Alright, that didn't work, but that's fine. Fuck. But aren't there 2 other snipers somewhere? I don't know. Alright, there we go. There they are. I'm busy. Oh, fuck. Ah, damn, I didn't get that guy either. Damn. Okay. You, get the fuck out of my way. I'm looking for a place to hide for a second. Damn. Damn, it's not working. Damn. Fuck these guys, man. Fucking go down. God damn. Okay, where are you guys? There's one. Sure you kid. Fuck. Oh my god. Did I get him? Fuck. No, I didn't. Damn, what is the recoil on this motherfucker? Ah, fuck! Go after it. I cannot hit this damn sniper! Sniper, no sniping! God bless! Oh yeah, that would make sense if I would just pick up an actual long-range rifle, huh? Fuck, that's not a long-range rifle. You know what? I'm just making things as difficult as I can. That's all. You gotta create... Sometimes you have to create your own hard mode.
Get out of my way. Here we are again. Exactly where we left off years ago.
I love how I didn't look over at chat the entire time. And there you were with the advice. Hey, the carbine's good for this.
Gotta get back in.
And I was just like, no, I'm just gonna hardball this. But you know what? We raw dogged it. We made it work. I'm proud of us. Holy shit, I mostly use the pistol. I can see that.
Give me the device. Come with me. We can survive this together. You know it can't be stopped. I can see it in your eyes.
Before or after your boss leaves for the day? Probably after, but honestly, it's a pretty baller move to just do it before. Oh, damn. Oh, shit.
We failed. We created Ground Zero.
What?
Caused everything to happen how it always did. Every piece falling into place.
Except one. The blast sent you through time. Brought you back to 2016. The same exact time from which you left. Something anchored you there.
What the
We need to know
fuck?
how you did this.
You think I wanted to come back? I was pulled away. Everything I came for was still back there. Left behind.
No, Beth. Beth. Come on, move. Beth, get up. Beth, come on, get up. Please, Beth. Beth, you need to move, okay? Yeah, that's it. Get the gun. Come on, Beth, move. Come on, please. Beth, move! Paul, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't!
I'm not wrong.
You can't.
No!
Oh, shit.
No!
Oh, damn.
Zareen had the countermeasure the whole time. I had to get it back.
A rash decision. You claim Beth Wilder's death had no impact on your behavior, but...
Like I said, I barely knew her.
I mean, he had only
So,
known her for
what you
less
did
than a
next?
day.
It wasn't personal?
No.
That looks pretty fucking personal to me. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. I mean, technically everything that happens in this game is on a fixed loop. What makes it so interesting is knowing how we get from the beginning, or rather where it ends. Because yeah, her whole life was a loop. It's crazy that she lived to 2016, but she died in 2010. How's that for wibbly wobbly timey wiminess? Alright, junction, conjunctivitis, control, /surrender.
I don't have much time left. I know. I spent 17 years working it out, planning it, building Monarch, because I knew what was coming, and I knew it couldn't be stopped. But what I've built has been turned against me.
It wasn't insurance fraud, it was time
What is
travel.
the point in saving them if I can't trust them? I'm slipping away into pain and rage. The sickness is accelerating.
Is this motherfucker
CFR.
making a captain's log?
It has cost me so much. But I have harnessed its power.
See, I thought the CFR was the
plan
countermeasure, but
work. With it, I will keep the
I
lights
guess
on
maybe Jack
when the
didn't
world
know
goes
that the
dark.
countermeasure, or that the CFR was necessary for the light bulb. I don't know, I feel like we knew this, though. That he
Meet me in my
had it.
office, soldier. I'll be there when I've sealed the CFR chamber.
But I don't know, I guess... I don't know. Maybe we thought there were two options, but there really wasn't.
My treatments, all gone. First things
Look at his
first,
eyes when you see him.
seal the chamber. The Chronon field regulator, William's precious countermeasure. Need to keep it safe at all costs. The lifeboat depends on it.
What's funny is, for Remedy being full of so many questions, like so much of their work is designed to leave you scratching your head, asking how is that possible, how does that work, what's actually going on. It's kind of funny that this game is has so many rules that it has to follow, that it does follow in order for time travel to make sense, like, and for the narrative to work. But it's funny to me how the thing that might be perhaps the most fantastic, being time travel, is the thing that has to adhere so hard to the rules. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's also because of the fact that they look almost the same, but
secured.
I thought we had known that.
Mr.
Like,
Serene, I'm in your office.
I don't know why I feel like I knew that.
Serene out.
That the CFR would be the countermeasure.
Soldiers know how close to the end
But I
I
think
am.
maybe it's just the polyhedron, like I said. Whoa.
I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid of becoming the enemy. What that would mean for me, for the plan. I can feel it infesting my thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, it really does. I agree. I sided with Sophia. I trusted Sophia. I felt like that was the Paul
Used me all these years.
decision. I felt like that was
How deep does
right.
this betrayal run? How many more are there? They wanted the lifeboat to fail. Why? What's their agenda?
I don't know, buddy. What's your agenda? Well, I guess your agenda is to prevent the end of the world, but it's a pretty vague agenda. What in the hell? Whiteboards on whiteboards on whiteboards. Just every year. This is just the timeline. Jesus.
Sir?
Going all the way
Be right
back.
with you, son.
Going all the way back to 1999.
I spent years living in the past, living in the safety of knowing what happens next. Years of planning, building. It's all come to this.
Begin recruiting personnel. Recover from injuries. Find the mystery woman. Write down notes on everything witnessed ahead of time. Wow. Look at this. This is like every month. Everything. Trail suggests was the machine was destroyed. Make sure. Prepare stock purchases early. Start El Salvador groundwork. Time Warner sale. Buy America online. Wow. Ready plan concerning Afghanistan. Bush elected. Have good share of military industrial complex. This is crazy. Yeah, there's 9/11. Offer Lockheed contact to Senator Roberts. Wow. There's Afghanistan 2002. Homeland Security account. Martin Hatch promoted. That's when they found Martin Hatch. Or, well, when he was promoted, because he was already there. Resolve Ridley issue. Oh, that's Senator Ridley. Send emergency aid to Thailand. No. So you can acknowledge that things exist. Because if you want to set anything in the real world, you have to be able to acknowledge that certain companies exist. It's kind of like, weirdly enough, there's a law about, like, if you have a TV show or something, and you play music, you have to pay for the licensing. But if you play it over a PA, if it's like a live feed, if you play it over a PA, not over the television feed, then you can get around copyright. It's weird. Church maybe aren't only... Because, like, how would they reference the FBI if they couldn't reference Facebook? You know what I mean? There's Occupy Wall Street. That was 2011. Jesus, that was 14 years ago. There's the Arab Spring. Curiosity. Wow. This shit makes me feel old. There is so much on all these boards. New phase of matter found in 2015. Fracture begins. There's the university heist. 2017. In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire in thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? I am the symmetry of fear. I am the weight of salvation. I am chosen. Cannot question the path. This is our only salvation. Earliest time and delivery for the cure. All chronon particles harvested to sustain plan. Symptoms getting worse. Project estimate uncertain. Shifter testing 2018. Weapons vulnerability. Chronon shields. 2019. Still need contingency plan. Run diagnostics. Move assets to storage. 2020 lifeboat entry. Oh, this is because he thought that we had until January 5th, 2021. Solution to fracture. Earliest estimated delivery 17 subjective years after EOT. Okay, so he's still operating under that belief. That's crazy. The amount of detail on those whiteboards is insane. And in all honesty, what's beautiful about it is completely unnecessary.
You ordered us to
Didn't
search
need
the
to go
demolished
that
lab.
far, but
The
holy
treatments were
shit.
destroyed, but there was one left. The casing appears to be broken, but it's all we could find.
Mr. Hatch's arrest. Mr. Serene, I just heard that you ordered Mr. Hatch arrested.
Treatment's right here.
I understand that there appears to be damning evidence against him, but the risk of offering my opinion when it's not wanted, I ask you to reconsider the situation. As Mr. Hatch has repeatedly said, there are people working against you within Monarch, and I believe he's right. I don't know who they are, obviously, but I believe that Mr. Hatch's attempt to expose them have made him a target. I'm sure you can see what I mean. It seems very convenient that just as Mr. Hatch has been trying to convince you that there are people you can't trust within Monarch, your treatments are destroyed and he is implicated. Looking at it from the POV of an actual traitor, I can't think of a better way to get rid of a threat, strike against you, and allay suspicion all in one bold move. Obviously, sir, I trust your judgment, and you know I have the highest respect for you. I don't mean to second guess you. Still, I'm afraid that you're being manipulated. Martin Hatch is not your enemy. Or is he? Let's go get this last treatment. You read all of it, although I didn't understand most of the references because you're not American. Oh, well, that's interesting.
One of my treatments.
But it's interesting to know what you were familiar with and what you weren't. You know what I mean? Just because I know American history has become so pervasive in our country. I don't know how it is in the world.
Another betrayal. The treatment will make me weak. Is that what they want?
Ooh.
Can any of them be trusted?
Main train. No, I'm American. I just worded it weird. So if we show control.
I'm not a traitor.
You're the same now. And I need your help.
I can focus on the mission. The lifeboat. See it through to the end. I still have allies I can trust.
Look, you have to realize you're not going to keep me from getting the CFR.
Last chance to walk away, Joyce.
Liam Burke. He would fight to defend us. To slow Jack down. The plan could still work.
You have all betrayed me. Assured my downfall. And now, I will assure yours.
My world will be renewed. My world will see balance.
Chaos. It's falling apart. They're working against me. They're fighting each other.
You'll need to get to Serene's office. He's got direct access to the CFR. All right?
Joyce fixes the fracture. He fixes the world. They'll go home happy.
Charlie Wincott. Another weakling. A traitor siding with Jack. I can make them suffer. All of them.
Okay, lose faith in the plan and Monarch and stop fighting your condition, or hold on to reason in a final effort to see his plan through. Listen, if I am Paul Serene, I did not go through getting hurled to the end of time, traveling back 11 years, going through everything I went through to build this company, to save the world, just to give up at the last second. I gotta see this through.
Sir?
It's not even a question in my mind if I'm Paul.
Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
It might make me weak. It might make things a little difficult, but I gotta see it through to the end. I've come too far to go insane now. Exactly.
I feel more clear-headed, calmer. But it won't last. I need to work fast while I still can. Bradbury swimming pool.
See, the popular choice, aka the correct choice, as judged by a committee of my peers. All right, here we go. It's TV show time.
Serene's become unhinged. What about my treatments? He's triggered a catastrophe.
The Joyce field could collapse within 8 hours.
He has the chance to fix it, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to let things end. And this is where we come in.
Good evening, Dr. Emerald.
You're 5 minutes out, Mr. Hatch.
I've come to free you, my friend. It's time for you to rejoin the others, to return to the Infinite. What was troubling me is who got them into Kim's lab. She paid a visit minutes before the explosion.
The fact that I just realized
The fracture's happening now.
I didn't pay attention. I didn't put that together. I don't know. That Hatch set up Emerald to take the fall for that. Like it was there, but it didn't click in my brain.
Yeah, so I have some information about Warren Hatch. I want him apprehended immediately.
A goofy character by not killing Amy Ferrero. Damn, well now I'm sad. I missed a whole goofy character? Dang. I will say it's interesting that one of the replayabilities of this game is going back and making different choices. And now that I'm thinking about it, like because it's time travel and you can make different choices when you time travel. Oh my god, no, but I have something to say about Nick the cab driver. I did not meet Nick the cab driver, except for at the very beginning when he dropped me off at the school. I can just say it while we're in a moment where things are quiet. No, never mind, it doesn't matter. Never mind. You meet Beth either way, that wasn't what I was thinking of. So, Nick the cab driver, I'm 90% sure is played by the actor who plays the brother, Dylan, in Control, the brother of Jesse Faden. Oh shit. played by Beth Wilder in this game.
Alpha team, do you copy?
How in the fuck did he do that?
Dr. Emerald, are you
Where's
hurt?
Paul?
I know you can't.
Right this
I
way.
was just thinking that, oh, they played brother and sister, and in this, if you play one or the other... Nope, that's not how it works.
Sophia,
You initiated it.
you were right. It was time.
Paul, have you taken your treatments? You can't go on without them.
You need to get to the lifeboat.
No, you need to come with me. You need to get things started. We need you.
Just go,
Wait a second.
okay? You just go. I'll be there. Commander Pierce, prep the chopper. I need to get to the swimming hall.
Right away, sir.
TikTok does not like that this video game has live action scenes, like TV show scenes. TikTok's like, this is unoriginal or reproduced content. I mean, kind of, but how is it any? It's part of a video game, so like, is it oh yeah, so I dual stream to TikTok and Twitch. I don't know why I stream to TikTok because it really doesn't do anything for me, but
Hello, darling. Defense status.
listen, however it actually works with Steam is awesome with the videos, as opposed to how it didn't work on Game Pass. Yikes.
It's right under me.
All right, Charlie, what are you doing? What are you gonna do, buddy?
You owe me one.
I don't know, you're kind of an asshole. Stream the TV show, I mean, oh, okay.
Fiona?
It's not installed. Oh, okay.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, pick up.
I see what you mean.
Beth, I don't know if you can hear this, but it's Fiona. I need your help. Do you copy?
Oh, she don't copy. She never made it to October 10th, 2016.
It's Fiona. Do you copy?
Beth, it didn't work. I'm sorry. I couldn't find the protocol.
Fiona Miller?
Jack.
Yes, speaking.
It does feel
Jack,
very indie showish.
Beth told me you were.
I agree.
You might be the only ally I have left.
What happened?
Serene. There wasn't anything I could do, but Fiona, there is something we can do now. I need to find something Will called the countermeasure. It's 12-sided, small, metallic, like a soccer ball.
The CFR.
The what?
The chronon field regulator. That is the countermeasure.
And it can fix the fracture.
All right, here you go, dickhead. Where are you going? I know it's down to the lifeboat, but...
Basement 5.
This is not what I expected. I don't know what I expected, but this wasn't it. God, I love how rich people prepare for the apocalypse. Like, in the sense that this feels very similar to how the rich people prepared for the apocalypse in Horizon. Like in Horizon Zero Dawn. It's just funny. You know, everybody here is gonna be like, who the fuck is that nerd? Why is he here? I give it a huge recommendation. I personally really loved Horizon. I was surprised, and it became one of my favorite science fiction stories. I really love it.
I was wrong. Okay? Jack Joyce. He can use the CFR to fix the fracture. We need to get it to him.
CFR's what's powering this place right now, Fiona.
But I spoke to him. I spoke to Jack Joyce, and he needs it.
Just, if you let Joyce use the CFR, then that means the lifeboat's gone. No,
that's not.
These people down here,
They can figure it out. They can fix the fracture. That's what you wanted in the first place.
These people, this is Monarch, okay? They're the ones that got us into this. Do you think they give a shit about any of us?
Yeah, shouting probably not the best idea right now. I can agree with that.
I mean, you realize what you're asking.
So, what's the plan once we get to Monarch?
We need to find a way onto the lifeboat.
Damn.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Making a path.
Make it stop.
Oh, damn. Those two just very narrowly dodged getting hit by a car.
He's trying to break into Monarch.
Come on.
Yeah, for real. I'm like Team Liam now, whereas in the beginning I hated the prick. Now I became Team Liam specifically when that guy was like, I'm gonna enjoy killing your wife, and he fucking slashed his throat with his boot knife.
Jack, we know where the CFR is.
I was like, alright, I'm Team
Charlie,
Liam
listen.
now.
It's at the top of the Monarch Tower. So you gotta follow my instructions exactly. Jack. Jack?
Jack. Jack.
Fiona, stop.
Jack!
No. Look. That area up there is insanely secure. He's not gonna be able to get in. Hey, wait! Wait.
Charlie, you're such a fucking buzzkill,
But I know
bro.
where they should go. The CFR defenses. There's no way he's gonna be able to get past them alone. I'm the only one. I mean, you belong down here. You actually would be useful.
Oh, god damn it,
I'm
don't
dead
make
weight.
me like you.
I'm a glorified locksmith. Why don't you let somebody else be the hero? Okay, tough chick?
I don't really trust Charlie,
Everyone
but
needs IT,
fine.
Charlie.
Fuck you.
Hey, Charlie. You're an okay date.
I know.
Aww. Well, damn. All right. Get him, Liam. Down. Oh, damn. Well, if she wasn't pregnant before, she is now.
Do you know who I am?
We met.
I'm the supervillain with the
You're
supervillain
one of
powers.
Monarch's elite. The one they tell me is a traitor.
I'm not a traitor.
I know what you want. You're protecting what's yours. I want to protect what's mine. We're the same now. And I need your help. And you need mine. You're looking for the lifeboat. Isn't that right? And you know what we're facing. I have a team down there. They will fix the fracture. Time will go on. But not if the CFR goes unprotected.
CFR?
It's our key. It's what makes the lifeboat possible. Powers it.
Uh-oh.
But my enemies want it destroyed.
Uh-oh.
You could keep it safe. And when this is over, your wife, she'll be waiting for you. I could take her with me.
Fuck.
She'll survive.
Liam, what is he talking about?
Am I gonna have to kill you, Liam?
And think of what happens if we're down there unprotected. None of us are saved.
I need you to go with him. He's gonna take you to the lifeboat. I'll find you when it's over. Go. Emily, go. Go with him.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Top of Monarch Tower. You'll find the CFR in a striker suit. That's all you'll need.
Oh, damn. Maybe... Oh, no. Paul, do you really expect Jack Joyce with his superpowers to be stopped by a man on the brink of death? I don't care how strong Liam was when he didn't have a fucking gunshot wound and massive blood loss, but I feel like going... This is like
None of us
challenging a quadriplegic to an ass-kicking contest.
Basement 5.
I like her necklace. I don't know if it has any significance, it just looks cool.
My friends. We've changed things. The world. The universe. We're the first beings powerful enough to undo the very fabric that we're part of. And now, we must believe that we are powerful enough to set things straight again. We've all made sacrifices. We have all made sacrifices. But we're not just here to work for ourselves. We're here for our families, for mankind. To change history, to make history. Right here, right now. I have some other matters to attend to, so I will not be with you. But I know that you will succeed.
He just comes out of the corner, gives a rousing speech, and then disappears. I mean, I don't know, how does one make an exit after making a rousing speech? The CFR is in a very secure place, but this nerd managed to get past it all. Hey, he's a glorified locksmith, thank you very much. But seriously, no one's in here? Not one armed guard?
Joyce, CFR defenses are down. It's all you.
Uh-oh.
You're good to go.
Liam.
I can't! I can't, Liam!
Get the fuck away from her! Get away!
Uh-oh.
Joyce needs it.
Joyce?
Joyce can fix the fracture, Liam.
You need to get the fuck out of here, Charlie.
I'm not moving.
Get out of here!
I'm not moving, so you're gonna have to kill me. Once and for all. You're gonna have to fucking kill me.
Shit.
Because right now, Liam, I'm thinking about more than myself.
You don't know what Joyce is gonna do.
No, I don't. But I have faith in Fiona. And she believes in Joyce. So I gotta believe too. Think about it. Fix the lifeboat, you save your wife. We fix the fracture, it saves us all. Okay? So go ahead. Go ahead and kill me. It's not gonna make a fucking difference. But if you kill Joyce, then we got...
Oh, damn! I did not see that one coming.
Your perceptions, Liam, they're off. This world you know, this world is ending.
Okay.
But one world's end.
We found the guard.
Merely another's beginning.
Oh. Oh, Liam. Damn.
My world will be a renewal. My world will see balance.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh! Oh, mama! What the fuck just happened? Oh, shit. I believe you're correct. I think that was one of Lance Reddick's final roles, if I remember correctly. That's where we end episode. Oh, come on. Come on. I can't commit to playing episode 5 or to playing act 5 right now. I have to be responsible and commit to playing act 5 tomorrow. But fuck. Damn. Damn. That was a good spot to end on. Fuck. You just noticed something you can't spoil, but it's very interesting. It's also pretty subtle because the game doesn't elaborate on it much. Ooh, I kind of want to file it away and have you file it away and tell me after it comes through. See if I'm aware enough to pick up on it, because honestly, I'm probably not. If we're being honest, I'll probably have missed it. But yeah, no, this game is great. The story is incredible. I really enjoy it. I think that, yeah, and I see, like I said, a lot of connections to other stuff. I'm really curious how this sticks the landing, though. I really, really am, because I know that it's going to. I feel like it's going to stick the landing. I just don't see how it ends yet. Which is good. I like that. I like being kept on the edge of my seat until the end, if you will. But it's very, very subtle because the game won't elaborate on it. Ooh. Ooh. Just remember the gunshots Liam hears before he put the suit on. Oh, okay. I'll remember that. Thank you for the hint. Because you're right, I was kind of curious, like, what gunshots were going off. My assumption is Jack, but I don't know. That is interesting. I'll try to keep my tinfoil hat nice and fresh. All right, well, that is going to be it for us today. I'm going to go ahead and end a little bit early now so that I can finish up the outline and everything for tonight. Don't forget, tonight, Central Standard Time, or Central, I don't know if it's CST, CDT, Central Time, 8 o'clock p.m. tonight, episode 2, what should have been episode 3, but episode 2 of Shit I Love with People I Like, joined again by Chase at Forward Into the Black. Tonight we will be doing the second episode. We're going to talk about Beyond the Shadows of a Doubt. We're going to talk about a lot of the controversy surrounding Ubisoft, the release of Assassin's Creed Shadows, and some of that stuff. So if you guys are at all interested, come and hang out, come and ask questions, all that good stuff will be on TikTok and on Twitch, just like always. But until then, I hope you guys had a good time today. I know I had a really good time today. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you, Queenie, for stopping by. I know it's been a while. Axel Commando, always good to have you around. But until then, I will see you all tonight, hopefully, but at the very least, tomorrow. In the meantime, don't forget to laugh, and I will leave it to the immortal words of Rob Paulson himself to see us out.
But I tell you what you do, listening to The Dark Place here, whatever you do, every single day, as many times as you can, laugh. I mean, like, laugh from your soul. To the place where you can't get your breath, you're laughing. So the place where you pee your pants, where you pee other people's pants, which is probably not legal, but you know what, who cares, because you're laughing. Because the truth is, you know what, laughter is the best medicine. And the cool thing is you can't OD and the refills are free. You know who knows that better than anybody? AJ. So stick around to The Dark Place and it will light you up. Turtle power.